How's it going, everybody? Moms and dads, grandmas and all ages. This is our fourth time trying to record this because my dumbass has to mess everything up at least one time. Anyways, I'm here with Joy and Harmony. Introduce yourselves. Sub to us, yeah.
Wait. We have to say something. So you must subscribe to Harmony Gordon, Julian Harold, and Vincent Blacker, and Jacksepticeye and Markiplier. If you do not, I will show it.
Oh yeah, and subscribe to the Gordon family and Mariah Gordon and Christopher's Fun Films and Trailers and stuff, and Kobe Gordon.
Okay.
Let's get into it.
Fourth time's the charm. Alright, 3, 2, 1.
And Sniper Wolf.
Hi, my name is Dylan, and I have an insane, heartbreaking story.
Oh,
but
that sounds
I'll let you be the judge.
Yeah,
Before I begin, please hit the like and subscribe buttons, and don't forget to hit the notification bell for more great stories.
Yes.
People, everybody here, you heard what he said. Hit the like and subscribe button.
Yeah.
And turn on notifications in the notifications section. And
Yeah.
not the notification section. Just press the bell next to the subscribe button, because if you're subscribed, you'll see a bell. And I need you to click that and then click on the all.
Turn it gray. If there's a red subscribe button, turn it gray.
Girls, if you're watching this, ugh, boys.
Ugh, girl.
And then whenever that subscribe button is gray, you'll see a little bell next to it, and if you click on that and then click on all, after you click on the bell, then you will get notified every single time I make a video.
Vincent, by now they've probably already left the video.
Who knows? Who knows?
We might as well just start the video. Let's go.
Who cares?
I'm 17, and I lived alone with my mom since I was 7 years old because my parents split up.
Yep.
I remember us being a really happy family, and then one day, my dad packed his bags and left. I haven't seen or heard from him at all. He never even called or sent me birthday cards. I know they say that guys are supposed to hide their emotions, but I couldn't. This made me really sad, and I'd cry or spend a lot of time alone in my room. Then, one Christmas, my mom got me a cupcake decorating kit as a gift. You might think that a boy wouldn't enjoy a gift like that, but I was so excited. One of my favorite things to do was watch the baking shows on television, and by the age of 10, I could already bake many different types of cakes. They tasted better than anything you could buy at a bakery, and I'm not boasting. After I got my kit, I spent days learning different cake decorating designs. I had so much fun. Baking and decorating were the only things that made me feel better about my life. Things looked up for me later on. When I was 15 years old, I went to high school like any ordinary teenager, but I had a part-time job at a restaurant. I was sort of an intern, and I had to follow the pastry chef around and learn what he was doing. I needed this for my resume because I had applied for a scholarship to one of the top pastry schools in the country.
And that's where I draw the line.
If I got through, I could leave high school earlier and go straight there. When I left, I'd be a qualified pastry chef, and I could...
What happened?
He muted your presentation. He muted your presentation.
Well, that was not funny at all. So we need to go back a little bit.
life doing what I loved the most. I felt excited whenever I thought about it. My mom and I had a super awesome relationship too. It was almost like she was my sister. We could laugh about anything, and as I got older, we were always laughing and playing.
That's a Chromebook with built-in virus protection, so you can click with confidence. With no more of this, and a lot more.
Oh my gosh.
Get Chromebook.
Viruses. Switch to built-in virus protection. Switch to Chromebook.
I don't care anymore.
Practical jokes on each other.
Video time. Meme review. Except it's not a meme review. It's a story time review. Shut up.
I love to prank her, record her, and upload her reactions to my YouTube channel. One evening, I got home from work before her, and I thought of the perfect prank. I set up the camera in the living room and waited for her to get home. As soon as she walked through the door, I said, "Mom, please, don't get upset. I have some very disturbing news." "What's wrong, darling?" she said, looking worried and concerned. "It's my girlfriend. I think she's pregnant," I replied. She gasped. "But, Dylan, you don't have a girlfriend." "I do. I just never told you about her. We've been going out for about 6 months now, I replied. 6 months and you already got her pregnant?
Yeah.
I'm afraid that we might have to draw the line on this video. But I'm not gonna because I don't get ad revenue anyway, so who cares?
I thought I raised
Wait,
you better
people,
than that.
shut.
She
Wait, Vinny. Everybody, if you're watching this, don't learn something from this. Don't get your girlfriend pregnant at 6
Until
months.
you're married. Until you're married. And I do not care about you, Terrorizer.
Yeah.
Continue. Possibly. Continue.
screamed. She removed her shoe and began hitting me on the head. Mom, it's just a prank. I still don't have a girlfriend, I said, and we both laughed until we cried. That one was a hit with my subscribers. I think that was the last time I was truly happy. About a month later, things took a turn for the worst. I was working late at the restaurant one night and my boss came in with a stern look on his face. "There's someone on the phone for you," he said. He looked upset because we weren't supposed to receive phone calls on the company's phone. I wondered why this person didn't just dial my cell phone number instead. I washed my hands and went to pick it up. "Hello?" I said. "We have your mother," a gruff male voice on the other end said.
Excuse me?
"What do you mean?" I asked. "We are going to hurt her if you don't get here soon,"
I will
he said.
punch
"What do you want from me?
out of
Where
him.
are you?"
Yeah, we're gonna have to cut this recording a little bit short.
Why?
We might just need to cut this this a little bit short. No,
Why?
just kidding. We ain't doing shit.
I asked. He gave me an address, which was 2 blocks away, and reminded me that he would hurt my mom if I didn't get there soon enough. I had no time to think, and my heart was racing. I'd already lost my dad, and I could not imagine losing my mom, too. I said nothing to my boss.
I have a challenge for all of you. Go to
No one cares, Mr. Beast. I'm not downloading Honey, bitch.
And I ran out of the restaurant until I reached the address given to me by the man on the phone. I looked around and saw
That'd
no
be
one.
really good
The street
timing,
was
bro.
clear, and I was just standing in front of a strange door. Suddenly, it opened, and an old man dressed in a 3-piece suit walked out. I don't know why I did it, but I raised my fist and swung at him. "Where's my mother?" I screamed as the man fell to the ground in pain. Then a woman walked out of the door and began screaming. My grandpa, what have you done to him? I will have you arrested for this. I am calling the police," she said.
Shit.
I realized that I had made a big mistake, and I wondered if I had gone to the wrong address. I could do nothing but run as quickly as I could. I ran and ran all the way to my doorstep. I opened the door quickly and shut it behind me. I looked around the living room, and my mom was sitting right there, calmly, watching TV. "Mom, you're safe." I was so scared. "What are you doing here? Did they let you go?" "I was so worried," I said while trembling. "Ha ha! I got you back for that stupid pregnancy prank you pulled. Look, I downloaded this cool voice-changing app," she said while pulling out her phone. She laughed for a while until she realized that I wasn't laughing. In fact, I think I looked terrified. "What's the matter, honey? It was just a little prank. Why do you look so devastated?" she asked. "I think I killed an old man," I screamed. A few moments later, there was a loud knock on the door. My mom opened it, and 2 policemen walked in. They were accompanied by the old man's granddaughter. "Is this him?" one of the policemen asked. "Yes, that's him all right," she said. I don't really know how they were able to find me so quickly. I was driven away, and because I was too young to go to jail, I spent the night at a juvenile detention facility. They told me I'd have to go to court in a few days. I know that while I was in there, my mother tried to explain that it had all been a mistake. She was allowed to visit me once before the court date. In court, I discovered that the old man hadn't died, and he was in a stable condition. That was a relief. However, we'd have to pay all the medical bills. The judge decided that I had committed attempted murder. They did not accept that it was a simple mistake from a prank gone wrong. Days later, I was transferred to a more secure juvenile detention center, and they told me that I would have to stay there for a year. I saw all of my dreams falling apart in front of my eyes. I would never be able to get a scholarship with a criminal record, and there was no way my mom could afford to send me to culinary school after covering all the old man's medical bills. This juvenile detention center was worse than the last one. The guys in there were tough, and they were there for very serious crimes like armed robbery, gun possession, and even murder. I don't think I fit in at all, and within the first few days, I was treated terribly. I even got into a fight, and here's how it happened. I was sitting in the cafeteria eating an awful breakfast one morning. It was toast and some mushy substance again. A guy named Hayden came and sat next to me. "Hey, why don't you let me have that food?" he said. "You have your own," I replied. He started laughing, then called his friend Brandon over. "So you think you can say what you want to us? We're in charge here, you know," he said while knocking my tray to the floor. We got into a huge fight, and while I was getting my face pushed into the floor, I heard and felt someone shove the guys off me. I thought it was one of the wardens, but it wasn't. In fact, I don't even know where the wardens were and why they weren't keeping an eye on us. "Are you okay?" I heard a voice say, and I rolled over on my back. It was a guy named Jose. I'd spoken to him a few times before, but we weren't friends. I don't know why he decided to rescue me that day, but I'm thankful that he did. You see, Jose was part of one of the most dangerous gangs in our city. When he was arrested, nobody here messed with him because they were afraid.
One more and I swear.
All Jose would have to do was make a phone call to completely mess up somebody's life. After that day, he sort of took me under his wing. There were two other members of his gang in the same center as us. We stuck together and were able to protect each other. It was a rough year, but it definitely made it easier. Jose and I got out at the same time. I was relieved because it meant that I'd at least have a friend out there. Even though I was free, life was difficult. I wasn't able to get my job back at the restaurant, and I had lost my scholarship opportunity. I didn't want to go back to school, so I tried to find a job to help out at home. My mom wasn't doing too well, and she could barely pay the bills and the rent. I managed to find a job stacking the shelves at a small supermarket, but I didn't make much money. Then one day after work, Jose called me and asked me if I wanted to hang out. I agreed and went to find him in his neighborhood. He was sitting on the hood of a car outside of a small house. There were at least 10 members of his gang standing around. "Hey, it's been such a long time. How have you been, man?" he asked while counting a stack of $100 bills. "Whoa, where did you get all of that?" I asked. "Well, I'm not going to get some dumb job like you. My lifestyle pays a lot more. I just have to make sure I don't get caught," he laughed. He explained that while his lifestyle wasn't the best, it provided food for his family and sent all his siblings to school. "Why don't you quit your job and join me? I'll show you the ropes," he said. I'm not so sure," I answered. "You'll make over $1,000 in a week, I promise," he replied. I decided that I had nothing to lose. I was tired of living a sad, miserable life. I thought that maybe I could do illegal things for a while and save money to go to culinary school. Then, after I got an honest job, I could try my best to right all my wrongs. "Okay, I'm in," I said. Since then, I have been initiated into Jose's gang. My first assignment was to rob a convenience store with two other members of the gang. It was exhilarating because we were all wearing masks and I felt like I was in a movie. I realized then that I got a thrill from committing crimes like these. I tried my best not to hurt anyone, and I enjoyed earning the money after. I've saved a lot of money already, and sometimes I'm not too thrilled about the life I'm living now. It's dishonest. Nobody ever decides they want to become a criminal, but my sad life just sent me straight in that direction. I can't believe that it all started with one phone call. I hope that one day I will be able to stop and I will give back to all those I've stolen from. I just hope that they will be able to forgive me.
So, I guess that is going to conclude today's video. I hope all of you enjoyed your morning, noon, afternoon, evening, night, midnight, whatever time you're watching this. Enjoy it. And I'll see you guys next time.
Wait! Don't stop! Believe in...
And that's when the line gets drawn.